He's so tiny.
It's like a secret
Victor
spy.
has all the gadgets. Like, if there's a gadget.
It's so cool. Yeah, it's like.
That's a little camera. I'm bringing red wine. The red wines. I'm not doing the time.
It's always a worry when they open the bar before the ceremony. So Kerrie is not far away. We just had this signal. It's time now for you guys to come a bit closer, yeah? Come closer. Leave a space in the middle. Jeremy, it's not about you today. I think we're ready. The stage is set. Well,
Should be the other way here. Put it back over here next to you. That's like a jury.
well, good morning, everyone. Welcome as we gather here to join Kerrie Ann Vanston and Brendan William Torpey in matrimony. My name's Cameron Houston. I'm an authorised marriage celebrant. I'll be guiding us through the process today. I'd like to welcome all of you, but particularly those who've travelled from far. Many of you have come from a long way ahead, but many of you have come from outside the normal postcode that these guys live. So, we are here today to celebrate a wedding, a marriage. It's a big deal. A marriage is a binding legal contract. But it's far more than that. I think we know that, and I think Kerrie and Bren know that too. Yeah? A marriage is more than just sharing a house or sharing the housework or working out whose turn it is to walk Teddy today. This wedding is an important ritual in the community that surrounds Kerrie and Bren. It is a public declaration by them and before the people who matter most to them that their love is real and lasting. And marriage changes things, you two. Yeah. There are any number of people who can call you Ms. Vanston or Kerrie or Brendan, Mr. Torpey. There are people who can think, not many, there are people who can think of you as a brother, a daughter, a son, a friend, a neighbour. But from this day forward, there will be only one person who can say of you, this is my wife, this is my husband. all of those conversations that were held walking Teddy or over a quiet drink here at the Postmaster, all of those conversations that began with, when we're married, and then continued with, I will, or you will, or we will, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart, those simple acts of kindness. These are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make to each other are just your way of saying to each other, you know, all those things we hoped and dreamed and promised. I mean it all, every word of it. And folks, they have had time to make those promises and to create those dreams. Because this love story goes back to 2018. Look, I'd like to tell you it was a match made in heaven, but more honestly, it was a match made in Kew. It all began about 400 metres up the road at the Kew RSL, where Kerrie was working on one side of the bar and Bren was drinking on the other. Kerrie spotted Bren one day when she was taking a break, and she liked the look of him. And he's a Cobra, and he's flanny. That she preferred look, he must be very disappointed. They met and they chatted a few times, but this budding romance stalled when Brendan inconveniently broke his ankle and disappeared from Ari for a while. Not to be deterred from frequenting his local, he reappeared some weeks later in a moon boot. It was all explained, and things took off from there. It wasn't long before Brendan started turning up every Tuesday night, knowing that was a quiet night, and Kerrie would be available for a chat. Their first proper date was, well, about 70 metres from here, and a skinny dog. In Kew. And look, it was a bit of an inauspicious start, really. It was a lunch date, but Bren was unable to bring himself to eat anything because he was so terribly hungover from Jane Best's 40th birthday party the night before. I was at that party and I know how it happened. Look, fortunately, we didn't stop them chatting. Kerrie had thought, look, if this doesn't go well, I'll be in and out in half an hour, no time wasted. And it turned out to be more like 3 hours before they finally parted ways. Not all the dates went so spectacularly. Brendan, perhaps in an effort to show he was a good listener, and having heard of Kerrie's travels in India, thought maybe an Indian meal would be nice to share together. But unfortunately, the kind of Aussie Indian meal that was on offer just didn't cut it with Kerrie. There was another slight, well, not setback, perhaps a moment of realisation after Kerrie's first evening at Cobden Street, which, if you're not familiar with it, is in Kew. Kerrie discovered at breakfast the next morning the only two things in the refrigerator for breakfast were beer and pickled onions. Breakfast of champions. Look, despite these minor issues, they became a couple, they moved in, and not long afterwards, COVID tested the strength of that relationship. And as it did with many people, you know, being in confined spaces for so long together. Well, the stress test worked. Those difficulties that they encountered, such as they were, they overcame. And in early 2024, they decided to get married. They made this choice because they're committed to each other. They share similar values and interests. They look forward to many happy years together, growing alongside their constant companion, Teddy. And so it is we find ourselves here at the Postmaster Hotel in Kew, ready for a wedding. So I say, let's get them hitched. As I mentioned earlier, marriage is an important legal undertaking, and it's at this point, Brendan and Kerrie, I'm obliged to say the following to you. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. With that honour offered, I ask you, Brendan, do you take Kerrie to be your lawful wife, your partner in life, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love and to honour from this day forward? Correct answer. Do you, Kerrie, take Brendan to be your lawful husband, your partner in life, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love and to honour today, tomorrow and forever? Also the good answer, yeah. Alrighty. So now we exchange the vows that make this a legal wedding. You guys, why don't you come closer and you can sense that we are. Yeah, yes, it's not about it. Brendan, please repeat after me. I call upon the people here present, to witness that I, Brendan William Torpey, take you, Kerrie Ann Vanston, to be my lawful wedded wife. Yeah, natural. Thank you. Kerrie, your turn. Repeat after me. I call upon the people present here.
I call upon the people present here
to witness that I, Kerrie Ann Vanston,
to witness that I, Kerrie Ann Vanston,
take you, Brendan William Torpey,
take you, Brendan William Torpey,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Yeah. So it's at this point that Brendan and Kerrie exchange rings as a token of the commitment we made to each other today and a reminder of those vows. Jim, will you hand the first ring to Bren, please? Thank you. Hold it for a moment. This ring, yes, nice. This ring is a circle. It has no end, and it's a symbol of eternity. Yeah. It represents your unending commitment to this marriage. As you place it on Kerrie's finger, which she's got ready for you, say to her, with this ring I thee wed. With this ring I thee. Yes, thank you. Victor, you've got the second ring. Can you hand that to Kerrie, please? Thank you. This ring too is a circle, symbolising your eternal commitment to this marriage. As you place it on Brendan's finger, declare to him, with this ring I thee wed. Yeah, it's not coming off. Well, friends and family, we have all been witnesses to Kerrie's and Brendan's promise to love each other in marriage. They have exchanged vows declaring that love and lifelong commitment. They have given each other the gift of a ring as a token of those commitments. With all that done, and by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Australia, I am happy to declare them to be husband and wife. It's now time for us to sign the marriage certificates. We'll just be a moment. While it's happening, just, relax, stay where you are. Ed's going to play some music for us. We'll be back in a moment. Victor and Jim will leave you the witnesses.
kid.
I know.
You little spunky bastard, Brendo.
Bran, oh dang. Okay, let's go.
Down here.
Yep. I'll put these in the car.
You've chucked my bag in the car? Shooting my bag.
We've had a very good day. We're a bit behind schedule.
That's good. Look at him smiling.
I know.
Hey, mate,
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Well, I was going to open the door for it, but it's already up.
Yes. Do you want to clean plate?
With a tram behind us.
Yes,
pretty
good.
good.
Tram's good. Bring you on the other